let's get this party going. First, look at this dog.
That's a boy. That's a genuine boy right there.
Hi. Yes, it is correct. I am making the biggest fantasy world ever. Now, universe is probably a better word for it, now that I think about it, given the size. But you're probably sitting there wondering, oh, but Quinn, I think Middle Earth is the biggest, or I think Westeros is the biggest. Well, I think that your mom is the biggest. But yeah, those worlds, they're pretty big. Not gonna lie, pretty big. But I wanted something different. I wanted something of my own creation. Something where I could put all my creativity into this world and have it be as unique and robust as possible. So, I decided to make my own world. Backstory. Okay, so to give the world a little bit of backstory, a little bit of context, I originally made Master Robin when I was like 5 years old, around then. I mean, look at me, I was so cute. And I had this Nightwing action figure that I would play with all the time. Wait a second. Look at this little guy. Isn't he great? Like, his arms do be swinging. And I played with him all the time. Now, what was he the master of, you ask? Stuff? I don't know. I don't know. He was like, I was like 5 at the time. I mean, do you remember back to when you were 5? You do? Getting slightly concerned for my own memory now. But basically what he did was he just had like the powers of like whatever cartoon I was watching at the moment. Like, I mean, some of these ones. You guys remember any of these? He just had magical powers and he fought bad guys, is pretty much it. Why I'm telling you about this is because I found my old sketchbook from way back then and being re-inspired to make the world again. Take a look at some of this. Though. Look at this. This one, it just says troll. It just says troll. Look at that. Look. Why? Why? Look at it, it's Shrek! It's just Shrek! So I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it some more, and I realized what it is that I wanted to do with the world. Magic! World breakdown. So I knew that I wanted there to be magic and wizards in it and be kind of generally fantastical. I wanted it to be unique and have a different filter than regular old fantasy world, you know? I wanted something unique. So I thought of a way to incorporate magic into the world in a way that's has a lot of possibilities. So the world is made completely of magic. Everything that is tangible, intangible, everything that is, everything that will be, all that encompasses, you know? It's all magic, it's all energy. And the energy can be manipulated by those who know how to cast spells. And so that makes it so people who are wizards, which is everybody, they can cast spells, but also creatures and natural events. And so it kind of all ties itself together. Everything encompassing the world is magical energy. With me so far? Good. Now, I'm not going to sit here and divulge every little secret about the world because that would take 30 years. And I kind of want to keep a little bit of a mystery, a little intrigue, a little some to get you to come back and watch my weird videos of me rambling to myself in my room about this world. But I will tell you that... Wait, what will I tell you? Oh yeah, that's what I'll tell you. But I will tell you that anything is possible with magic. There's virtually no limitation to what you can and can't do with magical energy. It comes down to what you can think in your mind and what you have the energy in your body to create. Now, with this magical energy that's all surrounding, all encompassing, you could do whatever you want with it. You could maybe turn yourself into a duck if you wanted to. If you really wanted to. Or maybe you go and create a fireball that destroys half a continent with how much energy is packed inside of it. Like a little sun, it's just burning, ready to explode. It comes down to what you have the ability to cast with the energy inside you and the tools that you have at your disposal. So there's 5 magical elements in total.
Technically there's 10 magical elements, but I didn't want to make it too overly complicated.
The elements have 2 parts to them. There's the physical and the metaphysical, is how I often like to refer to them as. And the reason why they're grouped together the way that they are is because the elements have the same shape, geometric shape structure and energy color used for making the spell happen. So the 5 elements that are used for crafting spells of all kinds, and these ones are connected almost entirely with the same spell shape and energy color. You know, I just said it 20 seconds ago. They are fire and light, water and time, earth and dark, space and air, and then mind and body. And sorry if that's a lot, but I need to make it robust so anyone can make whatever they want. The whole point of the magic system. So the reason why there are so many elements in the world is because I didn't want people to be limited, to not be able to do certain things because, there wasn't a specific element for this. So I created the 10 elements, and then I just grouped them together to be 5 because it's simpler, you know? It makes sense to have water and time be together because they're very similar. Dark and earth because without a solid object there's no shadow created. Light and fire, I mean, come on, they're both light, they both create light, and with enough light you can create warmth. And space and air, they also coincide. Air is all encompassing, and space, which it refers to both space like outer space and physical space like kind of telekinesis, like moving things in physical space. Mind and body, last one. Yeah. So that's why they're all stuck together the way they are. This means that the magic is malleable by the individual casting the spell. It's up to what they can think and they can create. So it opens up a lot of opportunities for, let's say, if you were someone who wanted to grow, loved flowers and wanted to grow flowers, it's something you could do with earth magic, for instance. Or you can mix multiple things and use your flower magic for combat or for something else. It's impacted by what you think, because that's how spells are created. Future plans and the comic. Now, I've been drawing the main character, Robin, for a long time now. He's gone through a couple of design changes throughout my art journey, but not that many. I mean, just a few, really. But he's always had the same kind of personality. He's always been extremely curious and adventurous and extremely ADD. Now, originally, I wanted to make this into a novel, a book, but only after working on it for around, I want to say, 2 months, did I remember that I have dyslexia and that writing is hard.
It was at this moment that...
But I'm just, I'm different. I'm quirky. I'm not like other girls. I just,
Just dumb, that's what it is. So my thought was, why not just make a comic? I mean, I already know how to draw, and I already know how to draw, so why not do that? And I'll be making a lot of videos on it later on. Don't even worry about it. I'll make plenty of content for you to digest. It'll just take me a little bit because I'm really slow. But maybe I'll do some other stuff with it. Maybe I might do like a animated comic. I might do that after the regular one drops. Could be interesting. Moral of the story is, even though I'm making the comic and I'm making a lot of the world space, I want it to be a sandbox where you could go in and make the characters or the stories that you want in the world. Because I think it's a lot more fun to do it that way. I want it to be able to be malleable and be changed through the course of time and the world's journey. I like to think of maybe making it into a tabletop game at some point, kind of like D&D, where you go in and you can have your stories, have your adventures, and do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because I feel like it's more fun when other people can go in and paint on the same canvas, you know? Other people going in and adding their flair, their perspective on it, just makes it more interesting. It makes it more robust. At the end of the day, I want this world to be unique, but I also want it to be something where anyone can be a part of it. I want it to be something where you can make the character that you want, or the item, or the creature, or whatever that you want, and feel like you're part of the community and we're all kind of making this together. Because making a world is incredibly complex. Holy shit. I did not realize how complex it was until I started working on it. But I also wanted it to be open to have other people's opinions be put inside of it. Because I feel like it's more fun to work together, have other people's opinions, to grow and have the world change throughout its creation, throughout its journey. And so I'm glad that I could sit here and share it with you. So this is the end of the video. I appreciate you staying and hanging out for the whole time. This is my first video talking about this subject, so I'm definitely pretty nervous in front of the camera, for sure. I mean, it's probably obvious to tell, but I appreciate you being patient and sticking with me. I'm gonna definitely be making more. I talked about it a little bit ago about how I'm doing the comic, and I'm gonna post some art things on my Instagram. Follow my Instagram. Also follow this YouTube channel. Subscribe, please. It means so much. Gratifies me so much to know that you are sitting on your computer watching me make this spiral into insanity series that I'm doing. So I appreciate it. But yeah, I'll see you around. See you later on or something. Bye. And cut. I'm kind of liking this. I forget how much fun it is to record videos. So I'm a 30 take Andy. To just breathe, I think.
Did you put a jalapeno?